Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be looking at what if Ron DeSantis got the GOP nomination and went against Kamala Harris. So this is the 2024 presidential what if prediction. I've been doing a couple of these recently. I did a RFK Jr. one versus Donald Trump, and what if only the third parties ran recently, so you should go check those out too. So we're doing a Harris versus DeSantis one right now. Alright, so let's go with the safe Democratic states as always: Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, uh, Vermont, Connecticut, Delaware, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Maryland, D.C., Maine's first district, and New York. Now let's do Ron DeSantis' safe states. All of these states: Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and his home state of Florida. Now let's go to the likely states. These are going to be Illinois, Minnesota, because Josh Shapiro helps out in this area, Colorado, New Mexico, New Jersey, and yeah, that's really it. Now let's move on to the likely Republican states. These are going to be Texas. Texas. I feel like Ron DeSantis also, because he does have some Hispanic heritage, so I feel like that would definitely help out in Nevada. Plus, Harris isn't that popular in Nevada, and Nevada is like trending to the right massively. Because remember, Nevada was a very liberal state. That was like one of the biggest states Biden won by in 2020. But now that Hispanic vote is trending towards Trump and the right and everything. So now let's go to Wisconsin, the lean Democratic states. Sorry, these are going to be New Hampshire, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is because Josh Shapiro, this is his home state, and in this scenario, Kamala Harris picked Josh Shapiro as her running mate. So New Hampshire, it's because, I don't think DeSantis, he's extremely unpopular in New Hampshire, even amongst Republicans, so I don't think he has a chance of flipping New Hampshire. Pennsylvania, that's pretty much explainable because it's Shapiro's home state. And Virginia, it's pretty Democratic leaning. It would take a lot for DeSantis to actually flip it. Now, the lean Republican states are going to be North Carolina, Georgia, and Wisconsin. So Wisconsin, I feel like Shapiro, although this is his home region, I feel like he doesn't do good enough to actually bring Wisconsin blue, because Wisconsin is the most right wing of the three blue wall Rust Belt states: Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. In North Carolina, Georgia, they're pretty southern Republican states, just became a bit more competitive over the last couple of years, but I feel like DeSantis is able to keep those. And I also forgot to put Maine at large into the lean Democratic column. It's basically the same explanation as New Hampshire, just a bit more blue. But now let's move on to our final swing states: Arizona, Michigan, and Nebraska's 2nd District. So we'll start in Michigan. I feel like Shapiro just barely pulls it off in the state, mainly because it's the most left wing of the Rust Belt states. It's just not Shapiro's home state. Now let's go to Nebraska's 2nd District. I think Nebraska's 2nd District will just barely go to Ron DeSantis, because I feel like none of these, Kamala Harris or Josh Shapiro, doesn't really have that much approval in Nebraska's 2nd. And finally, Arizona, which I'm giving to Ron DeSantis. This is because Arizona is just more left than Nevada, and there's obviously that border crisis. But I do think that abortion ban would definitely make it much closer than Kamala Harris would have wished for. But I just don't think that Kamala Harris would be able to pull it off in Arizona just because of that abortion ban. And then I think DeSantis will be able to pull through due to that massive border crisis and all those other issues where other Americans care about over the country. And that's my prediction. If Ron DeSantis was chosen as the Republican nominee and everything else stayed the same. And thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope my last few videos haven't been doing too well, so please subscribe and help me out. And I'll see you next time.